Well, fairly quiet night tonight weather-wise. We have been watching some complexes near the area, but it looks like most of that is going to stay well off to our east. So we're not expecting to get much in the way of showers and storms, which we would like because it has been so warm and so humid for so long. And we're finally going to get into some relief later in the week. It's going to be so much more comfortable later in the week. But in the meantime, very warm and very humid start. Temperatures in the upper 70s. We're expecting to get into the middle 90s in the afternoon with a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so it's going to feel more like 110 or above. Now there's a look at the extreme heat warnings that continue through tomorrow. So again, it's going to be really a dangerous level of heat, especially if you're outside for any length of time, if you're exerting yourself in any way. A number of things to think about. You know, if you are going to be outside working or working out, or if you're a little older, or if you have high blood pressure, in any of those scenarios, you are more susceptible to heat illness in conditions like this. And one thing to keep in mind is you're not only losing water when you sweat, you're losing salt as well. That's why those little hydration packets are fantastic. They can really help you feel better. You know, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why I would get a terrible migraine when I would mow the lawn in the heat. And finally, I realized it was because I was losing salt and not just water. And when I started using those hydration packets, it made a huge difference. And now I don't get those migraines anymore. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but I'm glad that I finally did. We are going to see some weather coming in Wednesday and into Thursday, and we're going to get some showers and storms along with that, and a huge change in the weather. Notice here the northerly winds coming down and into the region. Now look at this. Here's the dew points. So they're still real high all across the region. A lot of moisture. Makes it feel very sticky, makes it feel very hot. Look what happens later in the week. You see how there's a little less green up in here and up in here? That is that drier air that is coming down, and that is going to make a huge difference in terms of the temperature and how it feels as well. So let's take a look at that forecast. 74 for tonight, mainly clear. Tomorrow we get up to 96. Again, it's going to feel like 110 and higher tomorrow afternoon. So another really dangerous day of heat tomorrow. Then next 7 days, here's the good news. First of all, we've got to get some showers and storms in the transition. So 87 on Thursday. Then Friday, still a chance of storms. But look at the temperature on Friday. 81 on Friday, 65 for the overnight low, 82 Saturday, and 63, and then still very nice into Sunday as well. It is going to be a fantastic weekend.